So, with the second half of this first season, we get a distinct bend towards raising more and more questions about what Ghost is really up to. Between their constant attempts to capture Bumblebee and their shady and frankly, extremely slag-worthy treatment of Decepticon prisoners. But on top of that, we get a good dose of history on just why Megatron switched sides, and how things really went down, and why they went the way they did. And while we got a lot of answers, we also had a lot of new questions raised. For example, why exactly is B on the run from Ghost anyway? We also got a decent dose of world building and exploring some of the tensions between humans and Transformers. It's a much better done version of what they tried to establish in the later Michael Bay films. The biggest things in this half of the season, though, were honestly just fleshing out the newer siblings they brought in during the mid-season finale. While for Nightshade and Hashtag, this did involve their alt modes ultimately. For Jawbreaker, his focus episode was honestly about not having to rush into things, to take his time to figure out who he is. He also got two really great episodes for focusing on sympathetic Decepticons. With Breakdown, who was apparently basically B's best friend, practically brother. More details later, I suppose. And an amazingly interesting reimagining of Tarantulas. I really enjoyed Tarantulas and his character interpretation. His own paranoias and fears are something that I can honestly really relate to and empathize with. And, it was really clever of them to bring in the Beast Wars character for the Malto, who, thus far, has been the only beast former of the family. We also got Shockwave to come back, but kind of came out of nowhere, and it felt kind of inexplicable and untied to the rest of the season's plot. But I guess, I don't know, I feel like his appearance should have been, like, foreshadowed more and more of a big deal, honestly. My biggest critiques so far are just that we're seeing all the shady stuff Ghost is doing and how untrustworthy they are and the attempts to capture B and everything. And it just going unexplained so far. Even towards the end of this season, we have no idea why they're like this. It's just a bit much. I get it, you're trying to put it off to give some conflict in Season 2 and everything, and I know you were practically guaranteed a Season 2 to begin with, but no, this isn't working for me. And honestly, some of the episodes just really needed more room to breathe. My favorite things on the second half, though, are Twitch growing more and more into a leadership role. He's legitimately pretty great in it. And basically everything with Nightshade and Tarantulas. It's super solid. So yeah, go watch it. Do it.